Oh, here's some video.
Just
showing the back.
DVD. Oh, too close. Too much glare. Just show them like you showed me. Show them the box. The Cat from Outer Space. Disney at its best.
I have no idea. Story time. I have no idea how I found this review. I think I might have maybe you remember a while I think I might have just looked up like movies starring cats on IMDb, and Cat from Outer Space was one of them. So I was like, you know
Why
what?
not?
Why not? Oh, if you're wondering about the hair, that's because I just pulled it out, just thinking about insert bad movie or SNL cast member that I hate right now. Yeah, that's the reason.
No, it's not.
Or bad SNL host.
No, it's not.
Well, there has to be an explanation as to why
It's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow. Come on.
In November?
Yeah. We just had trick or treat. So we have Indian summer now.
Oh, it's August. Huh.
Brain freeze.
Yeah. All these reviews, it's like they're filmed weeks in advance.
Yep. So the weekend we'll go to the water park before it closes Labor Day.
And I'm also fat for some reason. I think in other reviews I'll probably be much thinner, but
yeah.
I won't.
Yep, both of us.
So anyway,
da, 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 da.
If we can review a movie called Good Boy, which is about a dog alien,
we might as well do the cat.
Then it's only fair to do a movie about a cat alien.
Yes, since we have a few cats in the house.
I guess animal alien exploitation is a thing now. Is that a thing?
I don't know. Did the Muppets go to space?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're not really animals.
I know, but you got the frog, you got the pig, you got animal.
Anyway. So, this is a Disney movie. It's not quite on par with Gus.
True.
But it is better than The Last Flight of Noah's Ark, and I liked it better than the Apple Dumpling Gang Rides Again. I'm probably the only person that can say that.
Yeah.
So while as some of you may be reviewing Razzie movies, I'm reviewing a alien cat movie.
Yes.
Kiss the Ring.
No, bracelet, collar.
Okay, so anyway, this movie has, according to you, some people from MASH. I've never seen that show.
Yep. The Colonel and, yeah.
It's also voiced by some guy who was in Gomer Pyle. HIJKLMNOP.
You would recognize him if you saw him. I knew his voice, but...
He was on an episode of Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Hey, Eliza Schlesinger, wake up. We said Golden Girls.
Okay.
She loves the show. She named her dog Blanche.
Blanche. Okay, let's move on.
And Sandy Duncan is in the movie.
And Ken Berry.
She looks a little different from the last time I saw her.
Maybe. She was younger.
Ask me when the last time I saw her was.
When was the last time you saw her?
In animated form in the new Scooby-Doo movies.
Ah, okay.
Where she had much shorter hair.
That was pretty short as it was. It was a bob. Anyway.
Do you want me to show you a picture?
No, can we just move on?
So anyway, it's kind of in the same vein as Good Boy, but also kind of like Starman and Monster Trucks and maybe like E.T. and a lot of those other alien movies where they land on Earth or they appear out of nowhere and the goal is to fix their machine so they can fly back.
Fix this spaceship.
Anyway, join us next time when we take a look at another movie. Bye!
So the thing that he needed to repair his
Was
ship
$120,000 worth of gold.
Yeah.
And said, hey, you're a... Oh, the cat, it not necessarily can talk. It's more like...
Thinks. And speaks.
It's more like this, where my mouth is barely moving, yet Kay and all of you can hear me. Isn't that right, Kay?
Yeah, like a ventriloquist.
Try to do a ventriloquism thing.
Why should I? I don't know how.
Why don't you look at how I'm doing that?
Oh, you're doing it out of the side of your mouth?
Maybe.
Why? Why should you do it out of the side of your mouth?
That's
Anyway.
kind of what it is, except with, I guess, higher voice talent. Anyway, this cat has this collar which allows... It's kind of like that thing where it's like the...
You think it and you can do it. Levitate.
I was going to say it's that myth about humans only use 10% of their minds, but if we used 100% at the time,
We'd
then...
be like a cat?
No, then we'd have superpowers.
So his
like
collar,
Lazarus,
his collar gave him superpowers.
Like Lazarus Effect and Lucy.
Yep. Anyway.
So it was able to, like, open doors, open windows, play the piano, or no, not
the cello.
Play the cello and the flute at the same time.
Flute or clarinet? Flute.
Whatever. Okay. Along the way, they encounter they encounter basically like a Kramer who just barges in, watches TV and says, hey, can you give me a beer?
With a cigar in his mouth. He's betting on basketball, football, horses. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then pool. You want to pause?
They call themselves the Aristocats! Darn it! Oh, well.
Sorry.
So anyway, with the help of their Kramer knockoff, played by... Link, that's his name.
Yep.
What, was Bubba too lame?
Link was on MASH. He was the first colonel.
Okay. So anyway, the cat shows his powers and is able to...
Link didn't want to believe it.
And is able to control, like,
his
football games.
Yeah.
Is able to control, like, horse racing games, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, that horse really... He was done eating.
Ranger, wake up. We're mentioning horses, so...
Oh my god, he was just like, he was last out of the gate, and then he stopped to eat some grass.
And then it was like it was sped up at like 4,000%.
Oh
I thought he was gonna make all the other horses like get Charlie horses or like suddenly turn around. Or just like eat or something. He can also like pause humans for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Freeze them, pause them, yeah.
So anyway,
and he can win pool too.
Eventually, because they gave the Sandy Duncan's husband, or no,
mad money. She was going to buy a new spring wardrobe. Mad money.
No, who was that guy?
What guy?
The guy that gave him the
vet.
tranquilizer.
The vet.
Okay, yeah, his vet then.
He lived in the apartment. Vet. He lived in the apartment building.
Gave him a tranquilizer, and so he was like,
taking a nap, huh? Sleeping.
But it was a pretty fun. It was a pretty fun thing with the football game. The refs would have, if it was the Rams versus the Saints, that point would have gone to the Rams.
No, but the flat ball, that's New England.
I just wanted to say that to kind of anger Ranger. I don't know if I don't know if he watches these movie
That's
reviews.
okay. We're getting way off topic.
Anyway, so then there's a pretty funny game of pool.
Yeah.
Um,
Since Jake was still napping, Ken Berry was trying to do the collar, and the ball kept bouncing back and
it was
forth.
like a game of tennis.
And then the chef had eggs in his pan, and he hit the ball.
Maybe more
again.
like underground tennis,
Oh.
or like no, extreme tennis. Yeah.
Yeah. I kept ducking.
But anyway, they get the amount,
Yes.
and so then dang it, what was the cat's name?
Jake.
Jake turns this like huge giant thing of gold, pretty much like half the size of this,
1 bar of gold.
and like
One gold
shrinks it down to like
a pen. Less than a pen.
shrinks it to like the size of this.
Yeah. Just,
They're toenail clippers.
I know. Shrunk it to like
So,
a pen.
This would be a really short movie if that was the only thing, but there's problems. Because not only do they have time constraints, as most of them do in these movies, but also there's like this dude filming undercover. You can talk a little bit about this because I was looking stuff up, like what the original design for Creech looked like. Kids, don't look that up, it's creepy.
Oh, okay. So Roddy McDowall was trying to he worked at RL or LR something, whatever it
ELR
was.
or something.
ERL, yeah.
EIEIO.
Yeah. So he was trying to get the latest buzz that he could tell his boss. His boss was a crook and that had many dreams of universe power. Anyway, so he takes this film of the cat. Every time he lights up his collar, he gets his power, and that he thinks, and then it happens. So he's showing them. So now they're after the cat, Jake and the collar. Then the military is after Jake and the collar.
With a pretty funny joke.
Yeah. What about the milk cream men?
Oh, wait. One other thing I want to say is that Jake's kind of a player in that there's this female cat, and he says
Lori
like
Bell or Mirabelle?
whatever.
Yeah.
He says like, we don't have time for that. Speak for yourself. I've been on a ship alone for 5 months.
Yeah.
And then he says like, hey baby, are your whiskers real or something? It's like, what did they say?
I don't know.
I like the size of your whiskers.
I think the cat was stuffed at one time in the helicopter.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
It would be kind of scary up there. So anyway, he's taking Jake back to his ship so he can go back and meet with the mothership, his mom or mother or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they put the gold in and everything.
And we're not going to spoil anything else about the movie.
What?
Yeah.
Not even the helicopter or anything?
No, you already did.
Oh.
Do I have to get the spray?
No, I'm sorry.
I would definitely say, yeah, you well,
it's funny.
I think it's on Disney Plus, so go ahead, check it out. It doesn't have any drinking. It doesn't have any, well, yeah, it does.
Have beer.
Okay, it does. No one gets super drunk, okay?
No.
And there's not
He
a lot
doesn't
of,
have time to drink it.
there's not a lot of smoking.
The cigars.
The cat's cool.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the voice of Lloyd, though, so it's not Lloyd approved.
Oh, whatever.
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
It was a fun movie to watch. And actually, you kept saying, where are the strings and everything? You really couldn't see.
No, I said, like, wires because, like...
Yeah.
Like, there's a scene with, like, levitation and stuff, and you really couldn't see...
In the warehouse with the spaceship.
And, you know...
Oh, he's flying.
We've seen some things where we've seen things like even made after where they used wires, and it's like, yeah, you can obviously tell they're being strung on wires, but with this, like, you really couldn't tell. So, hey, props on Disney for being able to have
Yep.
modern special effects or
And
something.
it ends on a very good note.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody levitates.
Well, something else happens in that, but yeah.
Okay.
One criticism I do have is that the
Oh yeah, the credits were going over the beginning of the film.
this it made no sense. It's not like Gus or Heaven's Gate where the credits play before the movie, and it's not like the credits play after the movie. No, the credits are
While the
like
movie is starting.
it would be like, "Okay, try to just say something random about
How's the weather
Mondays."
today? Yeah. So the action was happening, and okay, the action was happening, and the credits were just going up the screen. And I mean, they mentioned like everybody. So
Okay,
it was interesting.
it would be like okay, Kate, talk.
Why? What are you doing tomorrow? What are we doing? Oh, you're going to show them that I shop at Whole Foods. Okay, okay. Here we go. Now we stop.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Oh,
Focus on what Kay
God.
is saying, not on all of these things that
On the
are covering
receipt.
up that are covering up most of her.
So there was action that was happening in the background, and the credits were just rolling up the screen.
Well, it probably won't ever be released on Blu-ray, and we saw it on DVD. But Disney, could you fix that in an
Mm.
upcoming version? I don't know.
I mean, they could have done it before,
Before anything, or
before
five
the
minutes
spaceship,
into, or something
before the spaceship landed,
like
or if it was in the sky or something, just do it then.
like in
Anyway,
Alienator.
anyway,
Again, you have no idea what
I
I'm
had
talking about.
some good laughs. So,
Same here. There was a couple of funny jokes.
hmm what are you doing?
Join us next time where me. You know what? I'm getting. Let's cut this short.
Okay,
I'm gonna need to practice.
okay. You
Bye.
better get that voice on. Take care.
200th review.